live update about the Diddy case and what's going on thus far, you guys. I am back. I am back, y'all. So today was day 22. There was a lot that went on, but today, oh my goodness, y'all, today it was a lot going on. And they're talking about jury number 6, right? He's a black male. And hey, Miss Red, how are you? Hey, he's a black male, and they're saying that it's a question about his how he asked the answered the question on the questionnaire for being a juror. Hey, Ray Love, how are you? Salute. Ray Love says salute at the lounge, and salute chat. Miss Red says, hey, sugar, hey. Run them likes up. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Right? I went live just a little while ago, but y'all, YouTube was playing with my emotions, y'all. No, I guess they weren't sending out notifications or whatever. Hey, loving myself. How are you? Hey, again. Yes, we are back. Look, we back. So, we're going to go over starting at the top of the day, you guys. So, starting out with, today, Love Myself says, I'm here. Good. I'm glad you are back. Welcome back, hon. Welcome back. But y'all, okay, so today, starting at 9 o'clock, 9:06, we're going to break down the day as far as the information I got, because we don't have the court, the court hearing, like how they do it all line by line. But anyway, we're gonna get to it on what we got right here. So y'all, 9:06 a.m. there was an update. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So it says we are expecting to hear from Judge Arun Samarini about juror who prosecutors claim was not forthcoming during the legal selection process and went thrown from the case. Combs' legal team has called this a thinly veiled effort to dismiss black jurors. But y'all, we know that that is not even the case, right? I don't believe that that's the case. If this was the case, I don't know. This is a lot going on with Diddy, right? It's a lot going on with Diddy. But there is question as to this juror being, remaining on the juror stand. Because remember, the other day is when they caught wind of it. So the judge was like, no, we're not going to touch on that right now. So they're still giving it time to get, I guess, taken care of. But I don't know. Ray Love says that ain't the case. Yeah, see, they were saying that this juror supposedly didn't answer questions that were forthcoming. So I don't know if they're trying to say he is on maybe I don't know, maybe Diddy paid him. I don't know. Rosella says my child ears. Oh, it's crazy, Rosales. It's crazy. Y'all smash the like button. It says, during the selection process, the 41-year-old man from the Bronx told lawyers that he worked at a correctional facility, read the New York Post and GQ, and was a fan of 90s hip-hop, reggaeton, and fantasy football. He has a daughter. Sean Combs' defense requested time Wednesday to respond to the government's allegations. So yes, the cool guy, Rick Ross. Yes, they talk about Rick Ross too. There was so much that came out today. And y'all, they said that Kanye West went up to the courthouse today and they didn't let him in or something. Y'all, we gonna get to that too. I don't know what happened, y'all. We have to discuss it. If y'all know what happened with not with Rick Ross, with Kanye West, they said did he call to the courthouse? Did he try to get in the courthouse? I wasn't clear on that, but they said that he showed up to the courthouse or something like that. I was like, this is crazy. Why is Kanye coming towards the end of Diddy's court case. Why wasn't he here for Diddy since day one? I don't know. The cool guy says, I was just about to ask you that. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I said, I said, why in the world would Kanye West come and show up now? Like next week they're saying is the end of the trial. So we gonna find out Diddy's fate, y'all. Cray says, hey, Cray, Mississippi. Cray says, they vor dire the juries. They saying he lied, but not true. Oh, okay. Ray Love says, very mysterious. I know, right? It's very mysterious about this juror. It's very mysterious about Kanye West going up to the courthouse. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is crazy. I'm like, what is going on? Hold on, y'all. Let me turn on this light. Hold on real quick. I was like, what is going on? This situation. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold up. Give me a few seconds. Let me turn on this light. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out. Let me scoot this little raggedy chair up. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Hey, loving myself. Murder Pose. Hey, Donnell Show. Hey, how are you? Let me see. Okay, Murder Paul says Rick Ross was Diddy's chub cub is documented. Yeah, that's what I hear. Did they have a like a love affair going on? I mean, from what I heard, because y'all remember, what's his name? Jonathan Oddie. Remember Jonathan Oddie, y'all? He was singing like a songbird when he went to go tell the police about Diddy and Cassie and all of that. So I'm like, Loving Myself says, hello, everyone. Let's remember to respect the host in the chat. Keep it cute or get deleted and get sent to the block party. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Loving Myself. Yes, that's what we do over here. Rosales family said, hey, Rosales family, what is this? Please explain. Oh, we're talking about Diddy and his situation. We're talking about juror number 6. They said allegedly juror number 6 was, I guess they're saying that, like, I guess he didn't tell the truth on the juror form or whatever. And also, I guess the judge is still, waiting to see what he's gonna do. Hey, Tabby, welcome back. Ray Love says, salute to the mods. Yes, salute to all the mods. Yeah, so y'all, we gonna continue to get into it, y'all. So it's getting crazy, right? So it says, during the selection process, the 41-year-old Bronx man from the Bronx told lawyers that he worked at a correctional facility. Read the New York Post, and GQ was a fan of 90s hip-hop, reggaeton, and fantasy football. He has a daughter. Sean Combs' defense requested time Wednesday to respond to the government's allegations. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Are they going to keep him? Or are they going to give him the boot the last week? Really, next week they say is the last week. So tomorrow is Friday. Then you have next week, which they said that's a couple of days into next week and it's done. So, I mean, are they going to kick him off already late in the game? I mean, I don't know. Cray, Mississippi says Kanye releasing new music. That's why he showed up to be more relevant. Oh, we know Kanye be showing up because Kanye be showing up when he feels he wants to be relevant. When he's dropping a disgusting tape, right? When he's dropping a disgusting tape and he's being nasty or wants some kind of attention or some relevancy, that's when he'll come out busting out the closet, right? All up in the hallway, like 50 Cent said. But anyway, it says in other news, Sean Diddy Combs' costume from the movie 2001 Monsters Ball sold at an auction for $24,000. GWS auction. Okay, we don't care about that. We don't care about what him did. Those are back in the day. He ain't doing nothing now. We know we don't care about that. But anyway, that was an update that they put in there. But I don't care about that update. Anyway, it says court has begun, but the jury is not in the room yet. During an evidence discussion among the lawyers, we found out who recorded 2 phone calls between Sean Combs and Jane in the days after Cassie Ventura's lawsuit was filed in November 2023. It was Combs himself. Wait a minute, hold up, swole up. Do you guys remember? Do y'all remember when Cassie Ventura dropped this lawsuit, and then he was, I guess, kind of going back with like making phone calls and contact with Jane. And then when he called Jane, he was like, Jane, I just need a friend. I just want you to be my friend. I need you to be my friend. So she's like, what in the world? And then remember, Diddy was like, are you recording this phone call? And she was like, no. But guess what? Guess who was recording the phone call? Diddy was recording that phone call. So Diddy was basically trying to like spin a narrative off with Jane to try to say that she was with the, from what I gathered, like from reading the messages, like she was with the freak off too. So Jane wouldn't go and get and put a lawsuit on that raggedy demonic entity on his behind too. So he wouldn't be 2 lawsuits back to back because he was scared. When Cassie put that lawsuit on him, y'all know Diddy was scared. He was hotter than fish grease. He was over there calling Jane, trying to make her record her, saying that she was with the smoke, basically. Oh, we had fun. Oh, you was down for the, you was down for the get down. Diddy was trying to spin off this narrative because he was scared that she was going to go and put a lawsuit on that badonkadonk too. But y'all, let's continue. So it says Jane and Ventura and Jane are both ex-girlfriends who accused Combs of abuse, with the latter using a court-approved alias to protect her privacy. During one of the calls, Assistant U.S. Attorney Maury Combs said Combs asked Jane if she was recording it to throw her off the scent. During this conversation, Jane attempted to say that she felt like parts of Ventura's sex trafficking lawsuit captured word for word her own experiences with Combs, but he kept cutting her off. Y'all, Diddy was like, oh, we was having a freak off. Oh, we had fun, didn't we? Oh, you enjoyed getting your back and your box blown out, right? He was trying to spin off this narrative because he was scared, and he recorded the conversation because he was scared that it was going to be a Cassie 2.0 on that butt. So anyway, let's continue. So it says the lead counsels have been invited to the judge's robing room once again. It says these conversations have been under seal, but we have clues about the subject matter. The last time this happened, the parties apparently discussed a juror the government would like kicked out from the jury pool. They are trying to give somebody the night lights out. They are trying to get rid of one of the jurors, jury number 6. So anyway, it says on Wednesday, the juror gave the defense a day to respond to the government's allegations that the juror was not forthcoming. It says Sean Combs' legal team has called the investigation into the juror a thinly veiled effort to dismiss a black juror. He is a 41-year-old man from the Bronx who works at a correctional facility and enjoys 1990s hip hop. I'm telling you, Remain Confident says, will you respect the jury decision if Diddy is acquitted? Look, I'm going to say this. If he's found innocent or if he's found guilty, he's guilty of a lot of things, right? I mean, there's been bodies that have been allegedly, people no longer with us. He was, we seen him beating up Cassie, beating up other girls and stuff like that. He's, I think, of course, guilty of that. But all this other stuff, some of the stuff, the trafficking, I can kind of see where it's like they're showing that he paid for plane tickets and he was paying these people, for sex, basically to, well, I don't know, not with him, but with Jane Doe, with Cassie and all that. So I don't know. I feel like he deserves to go to jail for a long time because I don't feel for one moment that he should be walking out in public from doing all this stuff, right? He's did a lot of disgusting things, right? So it says, It says, Jane, I felt obligated 98% of the time. Let me say this, y'all. And y'all tell me y'all's opinion, right? Because, it's about, respecting each other's, thoughts about this situation. Because we all have our own thoughts, right? And I'm not here to persuade nobody either way it goes. Because we all, think about things different ways, which we respect each other's, opinions, right? Because we all have opinions. But I feel like this. Jane Doe, ho, 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 Juicy J, I call her Juicy J because I feel like she's a juicy girl. She is not really, to me, a victim. And I say that because when she met Diddy because her friend was dating Diddy. And then she was with the smoke. So her friend was no longer there. I guess Diddy and her allegedly sometime cut it off. And then the next thing, here she is dating Diddy. So I believe that she didn't, clapped her way all the way to the top. She was getting her cheeks clapped, and she was being passed around, from what I hear, in the industry, in Hollywood, clap, clap, give is what she was getting done to her, right? Because they say that allegedly she's somebody's baby mama. And y'all know, and I'm not going to say it, y'all already know, they are saying she is the baby mama of you-know-who that cannot stand Diddy. And for the simple fact of her name is ran through the industry, from what I hear. She is a ho 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 Merry Christmas, right? No, I'm not, hating on her. If that's the way she gets her money, hey, so be it. Get your money the way you get your money. But don't be mad when you don't get what you want, right? I believe she was saying probably did get, abused and stuff like that. Like I said, that's why Diddy, I feel like he is guilty of putting hands, feet, and elbows on people, right? But at the same time, she is with the smoke. She don't want to go get no regular job. She's even right now, they say, on OnlyFans. She's an OnlyFans person, living that lifestyle. She's just like a professional corn star, whatever you want to call it, a professional ho 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 Merry Christmas, a professional Juicy J. And now she's over here crying, hollering, and slinging snot wolf when she don't get her way. And a lot of women do that. They will, as soon as they don't get their way, oh, you ain't buying me this Burke purse. You ain't buying me this Louis Vuitton purse. Oh, it's about to be up and stuck for you. I'm about to go tell the police and tell the hospital that you raped me, right? There's women like that, right? They will go out there. You don't give them what they want. Best believe they are coming with the smoke for you. So I feel that she was with the smoke because that's how she met Diddy. She met Diddy from her girlfriend messing with Diddy. Like, how are you going to be going? I would never, ever go and hang out with my friend. Next thing you know, me and her man is together. That is crazy. I'm telling you, I don't live that lifestyle. Some people are like that, but this is just, to me, that is just, it tells everything about you. It tells everything about you. Then you was crying, hollering, slinging snot, acting like Diddy was supposed to put a ring on your finger. Diddy ain't putting no ring on nobody's finger. What makes you think that you're any different? You are just another check off on the box. Another number behind the 50-11 women that he's been with. Let's just be for real. He don't hold no allegiance to nobody. And even he told her, I'm single. Shoot, I'm single. I don't owe you nothing. I ain't got to tell you nothing. He was messing with Miami, Young Miami, Jane, all of these women. They all of them wanted to be Diddy's number one. And I believe they were just money chasers. They were just doing whatever it would take because they thought that at some point in time that Diddy was going to turn and act like he had some sense. No, he's 100,000 something years old. Why would he come after being that old, come to you and you think that you're going to provide him, wifey benefits when you out here getting your back blown out and having these freak offs and thinking that you are going to sit here and get a ring on your finger? It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Like any man in their right mind, if they are over there pretty much pimping you out watching you have, sex with another man, getting your back blown out, getting your box blown out. You have the hot box. You on fire. The mouth on fire, probably got the herpes 1, and you got the herpes 2. You on fire. You think that he gonna put a ring on that? No, only thing he gonna do is put you back on the bookshelf, honey. He gonna put you on the bookshelf and take you off the bookshelf when he wants to do the freaky stuff, right? He gonna take you off. Okay, it's time to have a freak off. Let me bring you off the bookshelf. Okay, I'm gonna put you back on the bookshelf. Okay, I'm gonna take you off. That's the only thing he gonna put you on. He ain't putting no ring on it. I'm just being for real, you guys. So I don't believe for one moment that this girl is a full victim, because she was already with the smoke at the jump, right? Like from Jump Street, she was with the smoke. So anyway, let's continue. And then I remember in court the other day, they were asking her something, and she was like, well, what's my body worth or something? I'm like, what's your body worth? That tells me right there. And then she's on OnlyFans. Come on now. That tells you that she is a ho, 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 Merry Christmas. I was like, really? You crying and slinging snot? You are a professional whore? Like, I'm just saying, you are a professional ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Just like a doctor, right? Just like I said, a doctor, he goes to work, right? He's working a lot of hours. He's probably tired. That's where he has to take his L at, right? A nurse, she's on her feet 12 hours a day, right? Her feet are probably hurting, but that's a part of the job. Now you mad because you don't get what you want. You didn't got enough money out there. You don't get what you want. You trying to get a ring. You didn't get your ring. You got to take the L. That's a part of being the ho, 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 Merry Christmas. That's a part of being a juicy girl. You are not going to be getting nobody to walk you down the aisle no time soon. You got bodies, more bodies in the cemetery. Your back is broke out, busted out. I mean, the butt job that you probably got and your ta-ta job is probably, all over the place. Your value is at zero. You done been through the industry with the baby daddy. We all know who he is. And y'all know him and Diddy don't like each other. And he be on Instagram clowning every single day. Y'all know this girl has been through Hollywood and been ran through. She probably don't even have no walls. I'm telling you, she is a whore. I believe, I'm sorry to say, but I am just keeping it real. She is who she is. And I'm not mad. I'm not hating. But all I'm saying is when you are in different industries, you do different professionals, whatever it is, there is an L that you have to take at some point or another. And this is the L that she had to take. Diddy had a lot of money. A lot of them women was chasing him, trying to be their number one. It's like you got 11 people running a race, trying to be his number one. And Diddy never held allegiance to none of these women. So why are you in the race when you know the race is not ever gonna end? It's like you're running a country mile. The country mile is never gonna end. So these girls, I don't feel sorry for them because they knew what they were into, right? Diddy loved the hoes. Yes, Tammy, he loves the hoes. That's what he loved. And he loved to see them get their back blown out. Because there's no way a woman in their right mind, that's a good woman and a real woman, you can ask them, hey, I want a man. Hey, I want to watch Peter blow your back out. And then as soon as you say yes, oh, they with the smoke. They is with the smoke. Oh, she says Peter can blow her back out and I can watch. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Oh, okay. And then it will, increase. Next thing you know, remember, he had a whole football team. She said there was like a revolving door. There was man after man after man coming in and breaking her back, busting up her hot box while Diddy watched. So I'm telling you, this girl, I don't feel sorry because, and then, she clapped her way all the way to the top. She's been getting her cheeks clapped in Hollywood by all kind of dudes. So she then clapped her way up to the top. Now she met with Diddy. We all know, everybody knows Diddy had a lot of money. So everybody, all these little ho, 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 Merry Christmas juicy girls, all in Hollywood, trying to, clap their way all the way up to the tippy top. And that's what she did. She finally got to the top. She made it up to the top. Okay, you made it up to the top. All right, congratulations. You made it up to the top, right? Okay, wow. But now You made it to the top, right? To Diddy, right? With the 50, 11 other women. Now you want him to stop. No, he's not stopping for you, and he's not stopping for nobody else. Y'all see, he had a whole freak off appointment set up the day before, the day he got arrested. So these girls, I mean, they are like slower than, molasses. Like their elevator don't go to the top. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with them inside, but if you're in that profession, hey, you can't be mad. Like all them girls is hating on the next. Oh, I can't stand Young Miami. Oh, Gina, I can't stand her. Oh, blah. They are fighting, and Diddy is just over there eating it up. Oh God. I am laughing. Oh my God, Young Miami doesn't like Gina. Gina don't like Young Miami. Oh Lord, Cassie don't like Kim Porter. All these things, and Diddy is eating it up. And it's like, this is crazy. Tammy says he got hoes in different area codes. Yes, y'all heard that song? I got hoes. I got hoes. Diddy got them hoes, and I'm just keeping it real. He has all them. He has them hoes in different area codes, all over, even overseas, all over the place, right? And he knows that he could do that because he got the what? The mucho dinero. Hey, Laura Lee, how are you? Crane, Mississippi says. Janice says, he's such a good boy. Where? Where? I know, I heard that too. I'm trying to look. I'm looking high and low, and I'm like, where is this good boy at? Because first of all, you ain't even what no mother, right? Hey, my baby Jamil. Jamil says, salute, beautiful. What I tell you. I know, right? I came upstairs, babe. I came upstairs. So I don't think for one moment that they are all like I said, Diddy, he put hands and feet and elbows on him, right? He did. Even on what Gina, I heard her on, Tasha K. I heard Cassie's story, of course, and then I even heard Jane Doe. But y'all, they were all, if y'all look at it, they were doing the same thing across the board. They were having the freak offs, getting their cheeks clapped, getting their boxes, busted open, getting their backs busted open, and then next thing you know, Diddy was treating them bad, putting hands, feet, and necks and elbows on them, and all kind of stuff. Tammy says he gotta have the bag to make up. Yeah, I know, right, Tammy? I know. He had, and that is the thing. Because I'm like, why is all these women chasing him if he got a Tootsie Roll? And if he don't qualify for the program, they are giving him exceptions to the policy. Like, I'm telling you, their SOP, I'm telling you, there's an SOP with, what is it called? Where they are on the bottom with SOPs where they're like the exception on the bottom, and it's in like small letters, and it says exception to the policy. Their exception to the policy was this small, but it said, okay, if you have a small Tootsie Roll, it's an exception to the program. And they were allowing this to happen. They were chasing him. Hey, Dr. Cherise, how are you? Hey, Dawn. They were chasing. Hey, Carl. I'm sorry, Carl Donnell. They were chasing him, and he had a itty bitty. He had the little baby right here. He had the little baby, right? In the lawsuits, remember they were saying it's like the size of a pencil. They were saying it was adolescent. And the last one, they said that everybody is laughing at. They said it was a Tootsie Roll and not a Tootsie Roll Pop. Not a Tootsie Roll Pop. The Tootsie Roll Pop is the one like, this size, this is a Tootsie Roll Pop. But this right here is a Tootsie Roll. So they're saying that he had a Tootsie Roll. That he didn't even have the pop. He just had a Tootsie Roll. So I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, Dr. Cherise and Laura Lee. Tabby says the itty bitty Diddy committee. Yes. The itty bitty. Miguel says fun size. Yeah, I think he was below the fun size. I mean, they had fun size and then they had the below fun size. So I think that's what Diddy was. He was below the fun size. John Burke is laughing. Hey, Seeker. Seeker says that's why he was so angry. Yes. I believe so too. I believe he was angry because he could not satisfy these women because he had a small itty bitty Diddy committee, and then he could not satisfy them, but he wanted to see these other men with these these big anacondas, satisfying the girls that he was with just because he wanted to see, the I guess the action and attraction of, getting the girls that he was with their cheeks clapped. But not only that, enjoying the happy ending, like enjoying the happy ending of a man. And I was like, y'all, he was in the corner over there, y'all. He was in the corner. I mean, y'all, he was looking in the corner. Y'all, looking in the corner. Look, watching her get her cheeks clapped, backing up. And then he had the Pooh Shiesty mask on, and he was over there watching, choking his chicken while they were getting their cheeks clapped. And I'm like, what weirdo does that? They call it a cuck hole or something like that. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, this man is sick. He is sick. I'm like, why didn't he order these men for himself? Why didn't he call him and say, I want a mandingo myself? Can you come? I'll be in the Pooh Shiesty mask. You can only see my eyes. I promise I won't scare you. I just want you to, clap my cheeks. Can you break my back? Can you bend over and break my back? I don't understand why he didn't just order these men for him. I don't understand, because I'm like, this is crazy. You want to order these men and watch them blow out the back of your girl. I'm like, this is some unheard of behavior for me. I've never seen no crazy stuff like that. I'm like, this is weird. Like, Diddy has some weird fetishes. Even kissing his mom in the mouth. I'm like, oh, yes, Dr. Sharice, voyeurism. Yeah, but why didn't he go and get some corn tapes and just watch them? He could have just watched them at home, him and her in the bed, watching them, whoever getting their cheeks clapped and their back blown out and their box blown out. Why couldn't he just watch from a videotape that he probably had? Because remember, he was recording everybody. He was recording everybody, so he had his own corn stash. He could have just turned his phone on and been like, "Oh, let me check out maybe Jane ho 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 Merry Christmas. Let me check her out, because she didn't clap John's cheeks, John Bookie Boo's donuts. She didn't clap all their cheeks. Let me go ahead, rewind and find her doing this, right? Let me go find her tape, because she got a lot. She got like maybe 47,000 videotapes that she didn't got her cheeks clapped. Let me just watch one of these, because it was weird. Like, you want to sit there in a Pooh Shiesty mask in the corner? That's weird to me, y'all. That is weird, and that is beyond belief. I'm telling you, it is crazy. But y'all, let's continue. So it says, I felt obligated 98% of the time. It says there was a lengthy back and forth on Thursday morning about a note Jane wrote in late 2023. 1 to 2 sentences, really, that the government wants to admit as evidence. I did feel forced and taken advantage of. Jane wrote in a note app about her hotel nights or freak-offs with Sean Combs. I felt obligated 98% of the time. No, I think you felt like you was a freak 98% of the time. Jane, I think you got your numbers backwards. 2% of the time, I believe that you was probably not with the smoke, when you didn't want to have, your freak-offs, right? When you felt like it wasn't convenient for you, right? But little did we know that Jane signed a love contract. And see, a lot of people aren't saying it, right? People are not talking really about she signed a love contract. Diddy said, here, sign right here. Sign this right here. Sign between the lines. This is a love contract between you and me that says that you will be a freak when I want you to be a freak. You're going to get your back blown out when I want you to get your back blown out. And you're going to get the hot box whenever they deliver it, whenever you get a nasty funky boy, because they had a nasty funky boy that didn't want to take no shower. He didn't want to wash his anaconda. He didn't want to hit, the Irish Spring, hit them pits, hit them, the badonkadonk, the front and the back, the legs, the feet. He didn't want to hit nothing, probably not even a toothbrush. And she said he was stinking and she wanted him to wear protection. I was like, oh my, he come over there. That's like you going to work and you ain't took no shower, smelling like armpit, smelling like 2 days ago. That is crazy. Like, you are on a job and you are a porn star, whatever, and you coming over somebody's house smelling like the dumpster. Yo, I'm telling you, I would. Oh no, absolutely not. Oh no, I wouldn't be in that situation. But y'all, I would definitely. I would have told him no. I am not about to do that. Period at all. But you coming over there smelling funky? Oh my God, that is. Oh my God, that's beyond belief, y'all. A grown man that don't want to wash his behind, especially when he's going over there on a Rex job, like a sex job, clapping people's cheeks, smelling like the garbage can, the bottom of the dumpster. Oh man, that's crazy. Teresa, hey, Teresa says, what's going on with Diddy on the Diddy trial? No lounge, no lounge, funky guy. Yes, he was a funky. Look, he was a funky boy. He know what he was allergic to the water and allergic to the soap. So yes, it was crazy. But it says, so let's continue up. So it says, since the judge called both lead counsels into the room more than 30 minutes, the floor had been buzzing with activity. Attorneys have been coming in and out the courtroom and huddling with their teams. Prosecutors and defense lawyers are fearing with their phones and papers. The lead counsel returned to the courtroom briefly before disappearing again. It says the judge has been trying to keep keep this lengthy trial on a tight schedule. The fact that so much time has been dedicated to whatever was discussed in the robing room piques interest. Combs appeared visibly upset. Y'all, Combs, Diddy is upset. Diddy is hotter than fish grease because if y'all don't know, next week they said that that's it. This is it for Diddy. So that's only 5 days to the max for next week and tomorrow, which is 1 day. So I'm telling you, Teresa says that's gross. I know, right? You know, it is really nasty. Let me tell you, some of these rich people, like I said, my friend dated a very rich 35-year-old. He ain't had no children. He was 35 years old and he was funky too. And I'm like, you have all this money and you don't want to put no water on. You don't even want to brush your teeth. I was like, girl, there ain't no way. There's no way that I'm with a rich man that he does not want to turn on the water and that he's saying that he has an allergic or he has a allergy to water. Have y'all ever heard anybody that has an allergy to water besides the one that was trying to clap Jane Doe's cheeks to? A grown man, you allergic to the water? You don't want to get your funky tail, and then you take off your dirty drawers, and then you get in the bed, you go to sleep, you wake up and put the same dirty drawers on. Y'all, that is unheard of. That is unheard of to me. I was like, girl, I cannot. I cannot. Don't even tell me no more stories because this is grossing me out, right? But that's a true story. Some of these people with all this money, they don't even want to brush their teeth. They don't even want to turn on the shower and get in the shower and wash their behind. They putting on the same funky drawers and then getting on the plane going on vacations. Like, are you serious? You have not hit the soap in the water or the toothbrush and you are going to Miami on a vacation? And you think dressing like cleaner, like he looked like the cleaner, cleaner than the Board of Health. But probably when you roll up on him, he smells like the bottom of the garbage can. But that's a true statement, y'all. That's a true story. I'm like, this is disgusting. But anyway, let's continue. So it says, let's see. Okay, so Diddy seems like he is upset. Diddy seems like he's upset. So it says Sean Combs was very animated during the court's extended break. Very animated. It's unclear what was being discussed in Judge Arun Submarina's robing room, but Combs did not appear pleased as his lawyers huddled to discuss the issue among themselves. I'm telling you, this situation, like I said, this is crunch time for Diddy. This is crunch time. Diddy is 1 day tomorrow, which is Friday, and next week I'm not sure if they're gonna go Monday through Friday. So Diddy is scared, y'all. His fate is in the hands of the jury. Y'all, I'm telling you, he is getting upset because it's not looking good from probably what he feels. Because look, this girl, she got on the stand and she testified. Diddy is still paying her for her apartment, but I really think that his little play with the apartment thing is to show that Diddy was trying to be nice. He wasn't trying to pimp her out. He was paying and trying to take care of her. So I think his lawyer said continue to pay for her rent, so it won't look bad on him, right? Tammy says he wanted Kanye to testify. Probably, yes. And y'all know, if you guys are in court and you are like a witness, or they know you've seen, or been around Diddy, or you could be on the stand to testify, they said they can call you up. They can call you up. Hey, come over here to the lounge. Can you please take the stand? Because we have some questions. You be like, I didn't come here for that. I just wanted to come to look and listen. Hey, Norton, how are you? I just wanted to come in here and listen and watch the court hearing, right? But they'd be like, no, you got to come and get on the stand and speak. I'll be like, oh, hold up. But that's what they say Kanye was trying to do. Kanye was trying to come to Diddy's rescue. Why do y'all think that Kanye was coming to Diddy's rescue? Do y'all think that they have other witnesses maybe lined up that may have some kind of information or something that includes Kanye? Because this is kind of weird, because nobody has showed up to Diddy's court hearing that we know on behalf of Diddy that I have heard of thus far, right? I don't think nobody has come. We ain't seen Jay-Z. Y'all know Jay-Z, he's staying far away from them camera lights, right? He's like, lights, camera, actions. Oh no, ain't no lights, camera, actions over here. He is staying far away, right? So Kanye West, for him to pop up like that, I'm like, Kanye, why are you coming over here? Why is you coming over here to the courtroom, Kanye? Why are you but like somebody said, Kanye's probably trying to put out a record. He's trying to get some clout. Every time he does this, it's like that's his thing, right? He always be showing up and showing out, acting a fool, doing the most on the coast, right? So it says Sean Combs was very animated during the extended break. It's unclear what was discussed in the courtroom, but he was upset, y'all. He was upset. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Report for him, the couch, welcome. So it says, wearing a yellow sweater, Combs was seated at his I guess it's supposed to say table of lawyers, stood around as his group of lawyers stood around. He appeared to be talking passionately, gesturing with his hands. At one point, he appeared to be tapping his fingers like sequentially. Tapping his fingers. Hey, Michael. Tapping his fingers. Okay. He appeared to be talking passionately, tapping his fingers. At one point, he appeared to be tapping his fingers, weird, as though counting out talking points. His lawyer stood sober-faced and attentive as he spoke. So he was like, order in the court. Order in the court with my lawyers over here in this huddle. I'm about to tell y'all, I'm about to get y'all right. My life is on the line. I'm spending too much money over here on each and every last one of you last jokers. It's probably how he was talking to him, right? I spend all kind of money on every last one of y'all jokers, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get off this trial. All y'all high end, expensive jokers. Y'all money marching out of my account, and it's not looking good, right? So it says the lead counsel and prosecutor, as well as Jane's attorney, had returned to the rubber room to continue talking to the judge. So the judge, y'all, kept on calling them back and back and back in his room. He was like, y'all come in the judge's chambers. I'm telling you, we come back in the judge's chambers. It's time to go back in the judge's chambers, y'all. I'm telling you, this is crunch time. And I am very shocked that KK has not came and testified. Is she going to be one of the defense witnesses? I don't know, because it's already the last week, pretty much one more day before the last week. So I don't know. Tammy says he was telling them to he was telling them, what was he telling? Yes, he was telling them, get on their job. Look, stay in the light. Wasn't he telling Juicy J in the message, talking about stay in the light, stay in the light, he was telling them them lawyers, he said they better get in the light, because I am paying y'all all kind of money, right? Y'all better get in the light. So Teresa says, so how does it work? Does it mean it's over after the prosecution rests? Or does the defense go up next with people on their side? From what I hear, the defense has some some witnesses. So who their witnesses, I don't know. I don't know who their witnesses are, but I thought they were going to start today. But we're going to get into it and figure out and see who were the witnesses today, because I know Juicy J, aka Jane Doe, she was finishing testifying today, and y'all, she hugged attorney Comey. She hugged her on the way out, and she also gave a hug to Teeny Geragos. So she was giving them hugs. So I don't know what's going on, because I'm not giving nobody a hug walking out no courtroom with that situation. I'm not hugging nobody. Okay, you done? No more questions? Okay, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Don't call me no more. I don't want to have no parts of this. Make sure, like, Diddy, you better make sure my rent's paid. That's what I would have said. I would have got out of there and not hugged nobody, right? It says, at this point, the jury still hasn't entered the courtroom, and we are running an hour and a half behind. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is crunch time. Diddy is probably sweating bullets. I'm telling you, his little booty is on that chair clenching, because he knows that it's time to be done with this trial, only in a week, in like 1 day. So he is, I'm telling you, his nerves is on edge. It says, whatever the court is discussing, it's no small matter. The two sides are back huddling among themselves. It's not clear when testimony will pick back up. So, y'all, it was a day today in court. It says Mark Agnifilo, Sean Combs' lead attorney, just made a Usain Bolt style arm gesture to the courtroom. The other defense attorneys are laughing, and Combs himself cracked a smile. Prosecutors are huddled at the lectern, and the audio-visual engineer for the courthouse, hey babe, for the courthouse was called in called in to set up special headphones for lawyers to listen to evidence. It's a roller coaster on the courtroom floor, and no one is quite sure what happened. Y'all, it is crazy. I'm telling you, it is crunch time. Diddy's Diddy's life is in the hands of these jurors. He's trying to make sure that he's probably trying to make sure that they don't probably charge him with everything, but I think he's gonna get charged with some of the stuff. Teresa says, oh, okay, thanks so much. Me either. No hugs for anyone. Laughing out loud. Yes, Diddy's nerves gotta be on edge. Yes, his nerves are on edge.
You should let your people see 50 Cent's Family Matters.
Oh, what happened?
You remember that TV show?
Yeah.
Ask them, do they remember Family Matters?
Y'all remember Family Matters?
I know they know.
Y'all remember? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember Family Matters. Jamil's telling me about something with 50 Cent. Hey, Lauren. With Steve Urkel. Y'all remember that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember that. Hey, Norton says pure survival. Okay, everybody's putting a 1.
It's called Freak Off Matters.
Oh.
50 Cent made one.
Oh.
And he making fun of Kanye West getting
booted out the court?
Yes.
Oh, look.
50 Cent got word of this, man.
Uh-oh. Can I show it?
His
Okay.
Instagram, one of the most funniest AI videos I've ever seen made of Diddy. Have you ever seen that show Family Matters? Well, this ain't it.
It's a rare condition this day and age. Man, a freak off with so much rage. A stranger's addiction that you'll never find. Some people say that he's losing.
Oh, it's the 3 All-Stars.
Well, then there must be some magic juice inside the
Oh, Teresa said she's seen it. Hey, Tehran.
Oh, the funny shit.
Oh, wow.
Completely out of pocket for that. And not only that, people don't know that Kanye West and Bianca pulled up to the Diddy trial this morning, but they were denied access. They had to get kicked out. 50 Cent responded to it and wrote this caption under it. That's why he was supporting Diddy. His ass was out in Vegas with that little dirt bag. LOL. 50, you a fool, dog.
Yeah,
oh my
50 Cent,
god.
that's why he
So
been
it seems
supported.
like all this Diddy trial stuff is happening because all the girls.
Kanye West and Bianca was there this morning.
Oh, wow. So Kanye West and Bianca, they did pull up to the courthouse. Don said, I seen that. Tehran says, wow. Hey, Pamela, this is crazy. Hey, Dr. Sharice put a 1. Laura Lee is laughing. Yeah, y'all, I'm telling you, this thing is crunch time. It is crunch time for Diddy, and Diddy is having, I'm telling you, it's not looking good because from what we're reading from the notes from today, it said that they kept on the attorneys from both sides kept on going in basically the judge chamber for little meetings throughout the court hearing all day, and then they said they were an hour and a half late behind schedule. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Brenda, hey Brenda says more needs to be exposed. Absolutely. Cray says Diddy please guilty tomorrow. I think they're gonna hurry up and come. I don't think this is gonna be a I don't think, what do you guys think? I don't think that hey Cindy, how are you? I don't think that they're gonna deliberate for long. I don't think that they are gonna deliberate for long. Hey Tyrone, welcome. I don't think they're going to deliberate for long. Dr. Shree says, Justin, yeah, I don't think they're going to deliberate for long at all. I think it's going to be okay. Diddy did this, that, and the third, whatever. But, you know, the jurors, they have to have their notes and they have to think. I mean, not think, they have to know, okay, I'm saying Diddy's guilty because like XYZ. Oh, they making them do some homework. They ain't just sitting up there listening stuff. Oh, no, you have to come up with like why you say that he's guilty. What makes you think? You have to like tie, from what I heard, you have to do some work. It's not no just, okay, you know, but y'all know them jurors are going to make a lot of money afterwards because they can sell books, do interviews. Those jurors are going to make millions of dollars probably. After this court hearing, y'all, this is the biggest court case ever. Them jurors about to take it all the way to the bank, right? They going to be marching to the bank with a whole lot of dollars, a whole lot of zeros behind. So, it's crazy. So it says the prosecution witness known as Jane is now returning to the stand, and the jury will be ushered into the courtroom soon. Testimony is starting nearly 2 hours behind schedule today. Y'all, that is a lot. They are already 2 hours behind, and this was at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, they were already 2 hours behind schedule on Thursday. So Jane may be on the stand through at least part of the afternoon. So y'all remember they said there was supposed to be Jane Doe and it was supposed to be 3 others that were testifying today. Teresa says, I didn't hear about that plea, Miguel. Okay, Miguel says, do you know he turned down a 5? Yeah, he turned down a plea, but I heard, people are saying different things, so I can't confirm or deny this, but they said that what I heard, that he turned down a 15-year plea deal. So I didn't hear a 5-year. I heard a 15. Hey, Michael Miller says they offered him a plea deal at the beginning of the trial. He turned it down. Yeah, but does anybody know? Because, okay, Danielle said they offered him 5 years. Oh, wait, not Danielle. Somebody else said they offered him 5 years. Okay, somebody said they offered him 5 years, but I heard that they offered him 15. Now, I don't know what, okay, Teresa says, yeah, Lounge, a 15-year. Yeah, that's what I heard. They offered him 15 years, and he turned down. He's like, 15 years? Get somebody else to do it. Get the one that killed the United Healthcare guy. Get him to do 15 years. I'm not doing 15 years. So yes, he turned it down. Tam says he turned it down because he thinks that's what he did. He turned it off. He turned it down because he was like, oh, I'm not about to be serving this 15 years. I'm not guilty. I know I can get off. That's why he hired all them lawyers at the last minute, remember? Because remember, he had Agna Filio, and then he had that other black guy, and then somebody else. And then like the last week before his trial, like days before his trial, remember he started blowing up all these different, hiring all these different lawyers. In the black female, there's another black guy. He was hiring everybody like days before his trial. He was like, oh, Sugar Honey Iced Tea is getting real, right? Sugar Honey Iced Tea is getting real. I need to call what's his name? What's the one that got OJ? Was OJ Simpson's? I need to call Johnny Cochran from the grave. Johnny Cochran, can you please come help me? Oh, he couldn't get Johnny Cochran, so he just got Teeny Geragos. But anyway. Teresa says, I didn't hear about a 5-year one. He thinks he will win. Yeah, he thought he was going to win, but he ain't going to be, he going to win all right. He going to win right on in that jail cell. I'm telling you. So, so they thought that they were supposed to be done with Jane Doe, but Juicy J, aka Jane Doe, Jane, was still testifying, I guess, the rest of the afternoon from what I'm understanding, but we're continuing to check the notes. So it says, while Jane is back on the stand, it's still unclear what was discussed during the extended conference. It says, but Sean Combs' attorney Mark Agnifilo said he wanted to publicly name individuals, likely a rapper, linked to a trip that Jane took to Vegas on January 18th through 19th, 2024. I think that was with Kanye too. Agnifilo claimed it could lead to new witness. Oh, wait a minute. So Mr. Agnifilo is said he wanted to publicly name some individuals, likely a rapper. So this was a whole setup and a play in itself. So Mr. Agnifilo was trying to name Kanye West. So Kanye West came to the courthouse today. It's all making sense. It is all making sense. I'm going to read that again. While Jane is on the stand, it's unclear what was discussed during the extended conference. But Sean Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, said he wanted to publicly name individuals. Mark Agnifilo said he wanted to name the individuals, likely a rapper, linked to a trip that Jane Doe took last January 18th to 19th, 2024 to Las Vegas. Mr. Agnifilo claimed it could lead to new witnesses. So that was a whole setup by the defense in itself. So Mr. Mr. Agnifilo was saying, we need to name some more witnesses. And that's when Kanye West and his wife came up to the courtroom and tried to pull a number one stunner move today in court. It says Judge Arun Submarinian, slightly annoyed, offered to clear the courtroom, but Agnifilo. So they were trying to clear out the courtroom so Kanye can come in there? Y'all, this was a whole setup. It says anyone who witnessed these events will be able to tell the defense if they wanted to. Prosecutor Maureen Comey argued the suggestion that they need to say these names is a pretense to harass and intimidate this witness. The judge ultimately denied Combs. Oh my God, y'all. So Kanye, this was a whole play. Mr. Agnifilo was trying to say, we need to name more witnesses. And then Kanye West and his wife came up to the courthouse. And then the judge denied the request. They trying to make a real, thank you, Teresa. Teresa sent a super chat. Y'all put hearts in the box for Teresa Bullock. She sent in a super chat. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Y'all, this is crazy. Tammy says, deny. Yes. Hey, Miss K. Oh, my goodness. So this was a whole play with the Kanye West and his wife today. OMG, you guys. Oh, my God. So Mr. Agnifilo and Diddy they think they are slick. Oh, my God. Teresa says, you my piece. Oh, thank you, Teresa. We love you, girl. We love you. We love everybody. Thank you. Y'all, this is crazy. So Kanye, the reason why he came was so that Mr. Whatever his name is, Diddy's lawyer, the one with the elevator that don't go all the way to the top, he gonna try to say, oh, Your Honor, I think we should, introduce new witnesses. We need to name some witnesses. What? And then that's when the new witness, Kanye, came, and then the judge denied it. No, we not entering no new witnesses. Do you know this court hearing is almost over? Diddy's about to find out his fate in 20 hours. I'm saying this, yes, Dr. Shreese, this was a whole setup. Oh my God, Diddy them lawyer, they think they is slicker than Vaseline. Or maybe they think they're slicker than the what is that? The Astroglide and the baby oil that he likes. This is crazy. Teresa says, who this is cray cray. Yeah, yes, it is crazy, right? I was like, oh my God. They think that they are slicker than Vaseline, that's slicker than the baby oil, and slicker than the Astroglide that Diddy likes to use. Y'all, this is crazy. So they said, so what's the solution? Sean Combs asked Jane in December 2023. It says, according to audio, the defense entered into evidence Thursday morning. Jane said the conversation took place after he had broke up with Combs in October over feeling exploited in their relationship because of freak-offs, which she had said in text messages and phone calls that she did not enjoy. So that's why Diddy was going over there. Remember the phone call? After Cassie had dropped that lawsuit on him, and Diddy had to pay her like faster than the ink could dry on the court documents, on the court paperwork. So that's when Diddy called Jane Ho, Merry Christmas, and was like, oh, you liked the freak-offs, didn't you? Oh, you enjoyed them. Yeah, we had a good time. So he was trying, y'all, Diddy think he's slick. I'm telling you, that joker is a demonic entity. He gonna try to hurry up and call her and try to get her to agree that they were having the freak-offs, that she was in agreement. Oh, we did this, we did that. Oh, we had fun. Oh, yes, we had fun. I had fun watching you get your cheeks clapped out. And then he was asking her, are you recording me? J-Lo, I'm sorry, Juicy J. You know, he got 5011 girlfriends. J-Ho, I'm sorry, not J-Ho. Juicy J, did you enjoy that freak off? Are you recording me? So he asked her, are you recording me? So then she was like, no, I'm not recording you. But guess what? Diddy was recording her. He was trying to catch her up to try to show that she was with the smoke, that she was liking the freak offs, that she enjoyed them, that her and Diddy enjoyed them. So so Juicy J wasn't going to put a second lawsuit. It wouldn't be a Cassie 2.0. So Diddy knew what he was doing. I'm telling y'all, Diddy was slicker than the Vaseline, the baby oil, the Astroglide. He was trying to go over there and try to manipulate this girl, which he was doing. He was doing the most on the code. I cannot believe he was scared. After that lawsuit, y'all, he was scared. Teresa says, demon, he is. Yes, he didn't call up Juicy J and said, oh, we had fun. Yeah, we had fun. Oh, yeah, we enjoyed this. Oh, yeah, it was fun. Oh, are you recording me? She was like, no, I'm not recording you. But his little stank butt was recording her. I was like, this little joker is a mess. Diddy is a piece of work. Y'all smash the like button. Diddy is a piece of work. He is crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh my God. This is crazy. So it says this was exacerbated by Cassie Venture's lawsuit filed in November of that year, which Jane felt mirrored with her experience word for word. Remember when she found out that Cassie dropped the lawsuit on Diddy? And then she was like, oh, I'm reading the lawsuit. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Pamela sent in a super chat. Pamela said, enjoy you and your hubby. Pure survival. Also funny when trying to say that lawyer's name. Have an awesome evening for you two. Thank you. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Yes, y'all remember when the Cassie dropped her lawsuit, and then Juicy J, she go over there, she get the read, and she's like, oh, this is some similar behavior. Oh, okay, I got slapped. Okay, I got my back blown out, got my hot box. Oh, you was on fire, I was on fire too. She was saying that she was experiencing the same things, and Diddy was like, ain't nobody got, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And then he called her up, and he was like, hey, Juicy J, I just need you to be my friend. I just want you to be my friend. Will you be my friend? Will you be my friend? I need a friend. Oh, you need a friend now when it's at your convenience. But before, you was putting the elbows, the foot, I mean kettlebells, you was putting everything on me. But now you want me to be your friend. You need a friend. You don't got what happened to Jay-Z? What happened to Kanye? I mean, what happened to all of your friends? Why do you need me as a friend? Right? Crazy. I'm telling you. So it says, Jane, it says, let me see. It says, what do you want me to, what do you want me to do to make you feel better? Combs can be heard asking Jane, how can we get a solution so we can move on? I don't want to make nobody feel like this. Y'all, when I say he was gaslighting her, he was gaslighting her at the all-time high. He was gaslighting her so bad, y'all. I was like, this girl right here, I would have hung up the phone and told him, don't you call me no more. Either you make me a big old check or I'm going to the people too. You about to have a Cassie 2.0 on your hands. You done paid her $30 million. Oh, I'm about to go get me some $30 million too, right? It says defense hints at rap icon tied to Jane's 2024 Las Vegas trip. Oh, is that Kanye West? Y'all, let's read. The defense wasn't able to name the very successful rapper Jane accompanied on a January 2024 trip to Vegas, but Sean Combs' lead attorney, Geragos, certainly seemed to try to drop a few clues about who he was. We already know that he was Kanye West, right? Tammy, Teresa says, yes, Tammy, he kept telling her. Tammy says manipulation and gaslighting at his spot. Yes, he was, I'm telling you, he had the torch. He had the gaslighting torch. He didn't just have the little flame. Diddy had a gaslighting torch. I'm telling you, he had that torch and he had the flames on high. It says Geragos referred to him as a rapper that's very close to Combs, and noted that the trip was connected to the musician's girlfriend's birthday. It says moments later, the attorney referred to the rapper as an icon. Y'all, it says the trip with the musician and his girlfriend doesn't relate to the charges Combs is facing. But months later, this trip would cause Combs considerably jealous, per Jane's earlier testimony. Also, Jane was getting her cheeks clapped by somebody else, and Diddy got a little jealous. Oh, okay, he didn't want nobody else, see her getting her back blown out, I guess. So it says Jane said she and the couple attended a hotel party where a male entertainer named Antoine was having public recs with another person. Oh my God, these jokers is freaky deaky. They are freaky deaky. According to Jane, the rapper and his girlfriend asked if they knew anybody else in the lifestyle. Oh my God, that they was recruiting. They was recruiting booty buddies. Anybody want to be a booty buddy? Raise your hand. We give you an application. You have to sign the NDA. No, you don't have to sign the NDA. Yeah, you got to sign the NDA. Who wants to be a booty buddy? That is crazy. That is crazy. It says Jane said she wasn't sure why they asked her. It says maybe they had an inclination that me and Sean have been doing similar things. They must have been knowing that me and Sean, we was with the freak offs. We be having all kind of football teams coming and everybody. The track teams, we have the volleyball teams. Oh, we have all the teams coming to our freak offs. Oh, our freak offs be lit. Sean likes the red lights, and we like to have the baby oil all over the place, the Astroglide, and a little bit of change in the bathroom. You get paid, do a little something strange for a little piece of change, right? We have that payment as you go out, as you wash up, at least wash your hands, and you receive the money, right? You do a little something strange for a change, you get your reward at the end, right? Because he gets his reward, he gets that, that man liquid, right? Hey, Dorothy, welcome. Tyrone, yes, I'm telling you. Teresa says, gosh, booty buddies, yes, I'm telling you, they were doing a booty buddy recruiting situation. How in the world is somebody gonna be asking you anybody else in the lifestyle? You know anybody else in this lifestyle? I wonder if they had like a foursome. Did they have a foursome? Maybe no. Maybe they had like a fivesome, because Diddy's not clapping nobody's cheeks. He's just watching in the corner with his Pooh Shiesty mask on. He's just watching with his Pooh Shiesty mask on. So they maybe had a fivesome. Maybe it was Kanye, his wife, Juicy J, and then Diddy and Antoine or John or maybe Donut or Chocolate Chip. I don't know which one of them. But they was asking if they was trying to recruit some booty buddies. Y'all, this is crazy. It says Combs became more affectionate after Cassie lawsuit, Jane testified. Yeah, we wonder why he did become passionate. Diddy, why were you being so nice? You was being so nice because you was scared. You was about to get a Cassie 2.0 on that badonkadonk. You knew that you had to be nice. You had to, you had to torchlight Juicy J. You had to put the torchlight on her because you know that you had just been brought to an open shame and you did not want this. You did not want the smoke with a Cassie 2.0. So of course he had to be nice. Oh, is there anything that I can help you with? Oh, do you need anything? How can I help you? I just need a friend. Oh, Diddy was scared. She even said in the notes in the conversations yesterday that day before yesterday that he was so scared. She said he was like shaking in his boots when he called her. He was scared and he was nervous because he already knew that this could trigger a domino effect, right? So it says Sean Combs' demeanor changed after Cassie sued him in November 2023 for physical and sexual abuse, Jane testified. After the lawsuit, Jane said that Combs was more affectionate and would really regularly call her his girlfriend. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Oh, alopecia. Oh, alopecia, sessuisha. Oh, my God. She done graduated to being a girlfriend, y'all. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all heard that? He will call her girlfriend every now and again. Wow. All that cheek clapping, all that hot box on fire, all that breaking the back. And you then finally got called girlfriend. Oh my God. Defense lawyer Tina Geragos is hoping to use this line of questioning to enter into evidence a phone call in which Combs lovingly expresses that he was not aware Jane was unhappy with the freak off. So see, this is where he was gaslighting her. And y'all, we read this the other day. Remember the other day? Oh, excuse me. Remember the other day? The other day, Diddy was trying to, he was torchlight. I ain't even calling it gaslighting. I'm telling you, he maybe a 1.1 detonation on that gaslighting. He was trying to be so nice, so compassionate, because he already knew what could happen if he put some more, some more fuel on the fire, right? Teresa says, "What in the world? All the hot box on?" Yes, I'm telling you, he was trying to be nice to her because he already knew he already knew everything that was going on with Cassie, the lawsuit, he had to pay her out. So he was trying to be nice to her, to Juicy J, because he already knew he had done the same things to her. So he's trying to be nice. He's trying to be so sweet. He is over there torchlighting her. Look, not gaslighting her, torchlighting her. And telling her all these beautiful things. And now he didn't graduated her from being the freak off mermaid to a girlfriend. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Tammy says they love bomb each other for different reasons. Yes, they did. They really did. She love bombed him when she wanted to do this big old birthday bash and have all her friends and ask for money to pay for her and her girlfriends to go out to some lavish, expensive like restaurant. Yeah, so they were gaslighting each other. They sure was. But I'm telling you, he torch lit her because he was making sure she didn't Cassie 2.0 him. Because he was like, oh, are you recording this phone call? She says Diddy sounded like he was scared, nervous, shaking in his boots, sweating bullets, booty clenching. He was nervous after the lawsuit had already came to light. He was scared because he was like, oh, I did this to you too. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. How many other ones is going to come and probably do 2.0 me, right? Right? So that's why I believe a part of the reason why he's still paying her rent is come to think of it, right? Because he already knows what he's done to her. So he's trying to keep her at bay. He's trying to keep her shut up, sit down, just stay over there. Just please, just let me pay your lawyer. Just please don't put a lawsuit on me, right? I got enough on my plate, right? The block is hot. So that's what he was doing. So it says Jane testifies Jane testifies she thinks back to this time in their relationship fondly, but she did not realize Combs was also surreptitiously recording their calls. Remember I said that he was called? He was like, are you recording? Hey, Jane, how are you? Hey. Yeah, so are you recording this call? He was scared. He was so scared because he already knew they had it out. Cassie had it out for him, and he probably messed up. A lot of other people, a lot of other females had it out for him too, right? Cassie's friend, remember the one that said allegedly held him over the balcony. Then remember Mia. And then Jane, now she's testifying against him. I'm telling you, it is crazy. So it says, but she did not realize Combs was recording their phone calls. So it says Assistant U.S. Attorney Maury Comey said earlier Thursday morning that Combs was baiting Jane into saying that she was not clear about her boundaries and the evidence should not be admitted. This is a sidebar about whether or not the evidence can come into play. So that phone call right there, that is some good evidence right there because Diddy was trying to sway her, trying to look torchlight her into saying that they had a good time. Oh, that she enjoyed the freak offs. Oh, she had a good time. He was trying to make sure it didn't look like he did the same thing to Cassie that he did to Cassie to Jane. So he was trying to throw her off and throw off these sweet nothings conversations with her. So it says before the cook took a lengthy sidebar, it has been a full day of private lawyer talk. Jane was asked about her reaction to the video of Sean Combs attacking Cassie. Oh Lord, at the hotel in 2016. It says Jane has been testifying under an alias to protect her identity. Said that she was shocked by the video and that she helped him come up with what to say afterwards. So y'all, she was there. She was there. She was the one even there before when he got arrested. She was still with Diddy. She was still with him. So Jane also confirmed that Combs attempted to go into a rehab program, but was not allowed to answer a question about whether the program accepted him or not. Testimony has now continued. So it says Jane is now being asked about a brutal June 2024 incident she previously described as a date night that turned violent, which lasted hours. Now remember the day before yesterday when I did the last live? Remember Diddy was chasing her around the house? Remember he done broke down 4 doors in his house trying to fight this girl? I was like, this Joker is a whole demonic entity. He is chasing her around the house, busting down doors tearing up his house. I mean, when they say the house is falling down, bringing down the house, they were bringing down the house. 4 doors I know that got busted in the house during one of their fights. So anyway, it says chasing her through the house. Oh yeah, kicking down doors and leaving her with multiple injuries, including golf ball sized welts on her forehead and black eyes. Y'all, he was giving her 12 pieces and 42 biscuits to go. Yes, Teresa, busting down the doors. That is crazy. Oh my God. And golf ball size welts. He was punching her, y'all. He was putting them hands, the elbows, the feet. He was laying it on her. Now, I don't agree with that at all. Nobody should be beat. Nobody should be touched like that. That is terrible. I'm telling you, that is terrible. It says afterward, Combs allegedly forced her to participate in the freak off. Y'all, this is where the other day, remember, this is like conversation from the other day. That's why a lot of people are saying, people that's at the court is saying that they're repetitious, were asking like the same question, the same stuff, because they asked her these questions or this situation 2 days ago, day before yesterday, when I did the live. So those notes on that day were saying, did he beat her? He did all this, I mean, breaking 4 doors in his house, busting, bringing down the house, beating her up, doing this, giving her a black eye. And then, remember, they say he throwed her some clothes, told her to, here, put this on. And y'all, guess what that was? Guess what he told her to put on? He told her to put on some lingerie, and then he tried to call a freak off dragon to have a freak off after he beat her behind. Y'all, this is crazy. Pam says, I am thinking that Jane Doe may be Young Miami. Carissa, what you think? No. Oh, no. No, this girl ain't even, look, this girl ain't even black. Oh, no, that's Jane Doe is, no. She is a juicy girl. I'm just going to say that. She's a juicy girl. Teresa says, absolutely horrible. After he beat her, he still wanted her to do a, yes, Teresa. He told her, look, he told her a piece. He's like, here, put this on. What? After you done beat me up? After you done broke 4 doors in your house? And y'all know there's a mansion. I don't know how big those doors are, if they're larger than the regular average, but 4 doors in his house? And then you try to throw me some funky lingerie to put on so you can have a freak off? After I'm beat up, bruised up? That is crazy. Cray says, who's next after Diddy? They say Jay-Z allegedly. Don't quote me on that. That's what they're saying, y'all. Word on the curb is Jay-Z is next, y'all. They is already trying to beef a little bit of that up by saying that his little assistant was doing something to her daughter, like trying to do all kind of crazy stuff to the daughter. So they said that that's word on the curb, y'all. Word on the curb. He's next. But I can't confirm nor deny that, but that's what they're saying. Pamela says severely violent behavior. Yes, they were like crash dummies. They were drug addicts. They were crackheads, cokeheads, and everything above, pill poppers. They were doing all of that. And I'm surprised they didn't pass away. They didn't, get killed from all these drugs that they were putting in their body. Like, I mean, that's crazy. That is really, really crazy. I'm like, oh my God. Teresa says, oh my God, no way. Doors are huge. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean, my house, I had it built. I have like taller doors. My doors are taller, but the mansion, those walls are like, I mean, those ceilings and stuff are like really high. So I can imagine those doors are probably like, some of them are probably like, what, maybe 15, 20 feet tall, possibly. And to tear the 4 of the doors down just because you're in a rage, y'all, that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That is crazy. Okay, let's continue. It says defense attorney Tina Geragos began the questioning by highlighting the magnum size of the View Click champagne bottle they drank that day, which Geragos said was twice the size of a normal champagne bottle. So they was, turned all the way up. They were getting turned all the way up. It says Jane Jane and Combs drank both champagne and tequila that day, she previously said. And on top of that, they was popping them pills. They was doing the pink stuff, the purple stuff, the yellow stuff, the white stuff, the black stuff, the green stuff. They were doing all of that on top of drinking. I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, y'all, there is no way. That is a lot of bad things going in the body. Ebony says Ebony says Jane got her tail kicked, but I can't believe she is getting a 10K allowance today. Yes, she is still getting 10K for her house. And then she says she gets like $4,700 and something dollars for child support, but she can't afford no $10,000 rental property. And her child support basically is nothing. Do you know $4,700 is somebody's monthly work salary? And you talking about that's free money from your hand, from the baby daddy hand, which we all know who the baby daddy is, from their baby daddy's hand to your hand every month? And you complaining that I can't afford no $10,000, so that's why Diddy gave me $10,000. You need to go and find a country town that you can afford to pay some rent with your $4,700 that you get for child support. Maybe that's what you need to do and stay your butt out of the Hollywood streets, so maybe you can be able to afford where you stay. You trying to live this high life and this expensive, lavish life off of Diddy and all these people who have money. So why don't you go to a country town, maybe Alabama, I don't know, South Kakalaki, and get you a nice little 2-bedroom apartment for you and your son? Why you have to have this big old house? You talking about you had to open 3 credit card lines just to furnish the house that you are renting? That makes no sense. I would have told Diddy, oh no, you ain't about to just give me $10,000 a month. Just give me $300,000 so I can go and buy me a house cash straight up. $10,000 a month? No, you about to buy me a house and I'm about to go somewhere where it's a small country and don't know nobody know me, right? That is crazy. That is crazy. So it says, Jane said she felt a ball of emotions on June 18th, the night when Sean Combs allegedly beat her, then forced her to perform the eggplant services, if y'all know what I mean. Eggplant services on a male entertainer. Sean Combs' ex-girlfriend, who is testifying under an alias, confirmed that the argument began because she was upset about another woman who she suspected Combs was seeing a much younger woman. Who y'all think that was? Who do y'all think that was? I think it was Young Miami. So she was mad because Diddy was allegedly seeing a younger girl. Tabby says the Ushkash Goulash. Yeah. Yes, she had to perform the Ushkash Goulash Moulash Tutatash, right? On this male entertainer. And then she was getting upset because Combs was seeing a little sugar baby. Combs got him a sugar baby. He said, Juicy J, you old. You as old as Methuselah. You older than Methuselah. I need to get me a sugar baby. Oh my God. It's crazy. Pam says, nobody remembers that song Last Night with Keisha Cole. Yes, I remember that, featuring Diddy. At the end, he plays calls and says he was getting ready to drive by and pow up the place. Then he laughs it off. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I need to watch that. Teresa says, no way that is crazy. You're right. I think it was Young Miami too. Yeah, I think it was, Teresa. I think it was Young Miami. It had to be Young Miami. Because that girl, she's like 35 or something now. I want to say Juicy J is like 35, 36, 37 or something like that right now today. So, Young Miami, she's younger than that. So, shoot, Diddy was like, I'm going to take a right at the light. I'm going down here. I'm going to be messing with Young Miami. And she got mad. She was upset. It says Jane confirmed that she called Combs. She called him a pedo, Kyle. She called him a pedo. The woman was young, but not actually underage. She clarified in earlier testimony and asked him, "Do you think it's weird to date someone who can't buy their own alcohol?" Whoa. Hey, Anonymous. Tammy says, Diddy been telling on himself a lot. Yes. This is crazy. She didn't call him a pedo. Somebody you're dating that can't even buy their own alcohol? Oh, wow. Or was she saying that because she was upset? And because she was trying to be funny because Cassie was young. Remember, Cassie was very young? So was she trying to throw, like, insinuate, kind of throw some, a couple of, punches out there at Diddy? Cause Juicy J, she's an old head. Look, she's an old head. Diddy, he want them young, he want the young fresh meat. He don't want to 25 is too old for Diddy. He want the young ones. He want the young ones that ain't been through none, because he know he be about to take them through something. So it says Jane's anger was solely about the other woman. She said under questioning by Combs' attorney, there was a lot, just resentment for so many things. It says it was a ball of emotions that night, Jane said. Oh, wow. It says the jurors took a break. And just as it seemed the rest of the court would follow them, Judge Arun Subramanian held another sidebar with the lawyers. He was having a sidebar after sidebar after sidebar. Y'all, something is going on. Something really deep is going on. And I'm telling you, this case is about, this is not looking good. I don't think it's looking good for Diddy. I don't think it's looking good for Diddy. I really don't. Tammy says, where's the minor's testimony? I know that I heard somebody in the court, not in the court, somebody that was in court when I was there in court last week. I heard somebody say that they did say that there was some minors involved, but if they were to bring that up, it would, like, I guess, open up a can of worms. It was something with the minors. Because remember, I was like, where's the minors at? Where's Oprah? Where's Justin Bieber? Where's where's all of them at, right? But we don't see none of that, y'all. We don't see none of that, because y'all know I was ready to be ear hustling. I was ready to be eye hustling. And y'all, I can't even hustle. I cannot even ear hustle or eye hustle to claim the first. I'm like, yes, where's the minors at? We have yet to figure out where these minors is at. Teresa says, see, I'm not sure. It is Petty dealing with Diddy. Yes, Diddy is, he is something. I'm telling y'all, he is something. But something is going on, y'all. Something is going on, because there was a whole lot of sidebars. And today they were 2 hours behind on the court time. They were like 2 hours behind schedule. So y'all, there is something is brewing. And I believe it's bigger than that Juror 6 situation and bigger than that Kanye West situation. I'm telling you, there's something is brewing on the back, in the back, and you know how you put the pots in the back, you turn it on low. Something is brewing it back there, right? So it says, they seem to be continuing the morning discussion about naming a rapper whom Jane accompanied on a trip in 2024. The judge originally suggested they have the discussion in the robing room as they had in the morning. Lead defense counsel Mark Agnifilo, however, objected. I am sorry, Judge, I prefer to do this in the presence of my client, he said, and thus the sidebar in the courtroom. Wow. I'm telling you, something is in that pot brewing, you guys. It is something brewing. I'm telling you. But it is a lot. I mean, it's a lot. But let's see. It is a lot. Okay, so Judge Arun Subramanian has denied the government's bid to submit into evidence a note Jane wrote in late 2023, saying she felt obligated 98% of the time to participate in the freak-offs with Sean. So the judge denied that. Wow. Subramanian was sympathetic to the defense's argument that the sex trafficking lawsuit Cassie filed against Combs in November 2023 could have shaped Jane's statement, which would make it inadmissible. Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey will now question Jane one more time. So I guess she was still going through questioning, but at the end of the day, because there's still like a lot of notes from but I know at the end of the day, let me see. Okay, hold on. So it says, defense lawyer Tina Geragos was more aggressive with Jane than usual during the witness' final round of questioning. So this is her final round of questioning today. Oh, alopecia. She's been on the stand for I don't know how long. It seems like the last year that she's been testifying, right? Teresa says, you're definitely on it, Lounge. Something is brewing for sure, and it's huge. Yes, I believe so. And I think that they're trying to prepare for what this outcome is going to be. I believe so. And they're trying to slowly prepare. The judge is like trying to tell him, hey, it's not looking good. Hey, it's not looking good, because I'm telling you guys, whenever this happens, I believe it's going to be a big old crash out at the courthouse. Y'all know the courthouse, all those people out there been acting crazy already. So I'm saying this situation is crazy. Craig says he's pleading guilty. I'm not sure what he pleaded. I don't know what he's pleaded, but it's about to be a crash out, right? Tammy says she had a lot of freaking off to yap about. Yes, a whole lot. I swear it seems like she's been on the stand for the last year. I'm like, every day she's been on the stand. When is she gonna get off the stand? So today, there was her last day on the stand. So it says defense lawyer Tina Geragos was more aggressive with Jane than usual during the witness's final round of questioning. She asked the pseudonymous witness at least 8 times whether Jane could have left her home during the violent argument with Sean Combs last year, pointing out that she had a car. So she said, Heifer, you had a car. Why didn't you leave? It says the most compelling question came when Geragos asked about Jane's previously stated willingness to return the gifts and money. Oh, Combs gave her if she meant she would never have participated in the freak-offs. You were not willing to give up your home, right? The defense lawyer asked, referring to the Los Angeles home Combs pays rent for and still does, per Jane's testimony. That's where me and my child lived, Jane said. That's a very hard question for me. No, it's not. It's not a hard question. It's not a hard question. No, it's not a hard question. You took that money, Diddy freaked you off, and he paid you a little bit of change for, the love contract. And now you're talking about that's a hard question for me to ask. Half of you get $4,700 in child support, and you in Los Angeles trying to live in this big old house where you had to open 3 credit card accounts to furnish the whole house. You depending on Diddy to pay your bills. Oh, you're on OnlyFans. They said she does OnlyFans too. So that's another ho, 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 Merry Christmas gig that she has, right? So it tells you right there. Anybody who's on OnlyFans is on there because they're trying to be a ho, 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 Merry Christmas. They're juicy girls. That's crazy. That is crazy. Tammy says he got to take a deal. He's in denial, though. Yes, he is scared. I'm telling you, they are preparing him slowly. I believe. I'm telling you, they had so many sidebars today. They are preparing him slowly, I believe, for the whole detonation. Because it's about to be a 1.1 detonation. I'm telling you, it's going to be, I'm telling you, that thing is going to blow up when it comes to the, them finding him guilty. Because they're not going to let him just walk. They're not letting Diddy walk. He's going to be held responsible for some of these charges. And he is not walking out that courthouse. I don't believe, and if I am wrong, I'll take the L. But I don't believe he's walking out that courthouse no time, or even the federal institution no time soon. So it says before leaving the stand, y'all, after 6 days of graphic and exhausting testimony, Jane had an unusual move. She hugged Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey, and on her way out the courtroom, but she also stopped by the chair of defense attorney Teeny Geragos, who had just finished grilling her for 3 days, and hugged her too. The witness, who used an alias in court to protect her identity, then walked out of the courtroom. Her testimony is finally done. Oh, alopecia. She'd been testifying for a month of Sundays, y'all, and she's finally done telling her freak-off stories. It says the trial day is over. On Friday, the government plans to call a federal agent as well as Jonathan Perez, who worked as an assistant to Sean Combs when he was dating Jane between 2021 and 2024. So that's who's going to be on the stand tomorrow. So it's going to be a federal agent and Jonathan Perez, who was an assistant to Combs in between 2021 and 2024. All I want to know is, where is KK? Where is KK at? KK is nowhere in the picture. All we keep on hearing is her mouth. Remember the drug mule? We ain't seen or heard from him. Jonathan Audie, we ain't seen or heard from him. Y'all, they are preparing him. I believe they are preparing him for a long possible sentence with the feds. I really think that they are preparing him, because this situation with all these sidebars, the lawyers going in the back with the judge to have these little meeting sidebars and stuff, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. But y'all, I am going to keep you guys in the loop, because y'all, I am telling you, this is getting crazy. Teresa says, I'm with you on that, Lounge. Yeah, it is getting crazy. Hey, Duarte, good, yeah. I'm telling you. Tammy says KK probably flipped and got a deal quietly. I think she did flip on him, because why is her name being brought up, but we don't see her? We don't remember even the one that was on the remember, wait, is that Jonathan? Hold on. No, that's a different guy. Remember the one with the pretty eyes that said that Diddy made him clap some cheeks? And he was like, oh, Diddy made me do something. He made me blah, blah. I'm like, we don't see him either. Like, it makes me think, like, these docuseries was full of shenanigans. Those docuseries were full of shenanigans. Because remember Sarah from Making the Band? She went on there. She was crying and slinging snot. Oh, Diddy did this. Diddy did that. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Then Chopper came and said no. Sarah was with the smoke. She was getting her cheeks clapped. She was doing all these things above and between. She was getting her back blown out by Diddy. She enjoyed it. She liked it. She thought that she was going to get a come up for Making of the Band. And it comes to find out that Chopper said no, she was with the smoke. She was going there clapping Diddy's cheeks, getting her cheeks clapped by Diddy, whichever one, right? And then she was trotting herself around to them, like, you know, talking to them, probably with smelling like eggplant breath, smelling like she got her cheeks clapped. And she's going over there bragging about what she was doing. These docuseries, y'all, those were like, it had me glued to the TV. But now that I'm finding out, all them people they're like, nobody's, where's those people that were saying this, that, and the third? But really and truly, those people that couldn't speak, that didn't speak, those were the ones that went on the stand. But all the other people, I don't know. This is crazy. I'm just like, what in the world? This was like, I was thinking there should have been more witnesses. This, like, the case should have been a little bit stronger, maybe, to me. I don't know, because I was under the misconception I wanted to see them tapes. I wanted to see the minors on tapes. I wanted to see people getting their heads slammed on cars and stuff. It just took like an L for me. I don't know. But what I'm seeing is a lot of these little juicy girls, they come into the table, they crying, hollering, slinging snot. They didn't get a ring. They wanted a ring, and they should have known they can go get a ring, but as long as they bought it and put it on their own finger, because Diddy was not about to do that, right? Diddy was not about to do that. He wasn't about to be marching none of them hoes down the aisle. He ain't putting no papers on them. He probably wouldn't even go to the bubblegum machine and get them a fake ring, right? He was not on that type of time. He wants what he wants, and he's, hey, he could talk them out their draws, pay them out their draws, tell them a couple of, oh, I love yous and I miss you and all this other stuff, and then put some hands on them. And he was like, okay, that's what they want. This is what these hoes want. They want me to slap them up, put the hands, put the elbows, give them a couple black eyes, pay them a little change for a little something strange. And we good. And they were falling for it. But they were gaslighting each other. Because she was, Jane Doe was like, okay, I need $40,000 because me and my girlfriend want to go to these expensive restaurant. And we want to eat. So they were doing this. They were gaslighting each other. But Diddy, he's an ultimate torchlighter. He is a torch. We're going to call Diddy is a torchlighter. Diddy don't be just gaslighting folks. He be torching them. He be torching them. I'm telling you. I mean, beat them up and then throw some lingerie. Tell them, hey, go put that on. Y'all, I'm telling you. So people have to realize that Diddy, he only did what, and this is what people don't understand. People will do only what you allow them to do. If you allow them to invite a second and third and a whole football team, the track team, the soccer team, the baseball team inside the bedroom, that's what they're going to do. They're going to pump up that volume to 1 million if you continue to let them pump up the volume, right? So this situation, I don't know. Tammy says, unfortunately, money can buy everything with these girls. Yes, Tammy. That's what all of them was doing. They were getting this money. They wanted to be number one, but they were doing all of these disgusting things with Diddy, right? So he was like, oh yeah. So y'all know all he wanted was that man's liquid that comes with the happy ending. So that was his thing. That's all he wanted. I don't know why he didn't go to a sperm bank and just, buy all the sperm. Sperm banks, they're all over, right? I don't know why he just didn't think about going to the sperm bank and doing the role play, because he liked playing, doing the role play. Why didn't he go to the sperm bank and just say, I'll buy all the sperm in here. Just give me all the sperm. This is a stick up. Give me all the sperm. I will pay y'all millions of dollars. Just give me the sperm. And then enjoy it the way he wanted to enjoy it. He could have played with maybe Meek Mills or something. Or I don't know, somebody, but I'm just saying, right? Why didn't he do that? Instead of talking these girls out their drawers, talking them out of getting their backs blown out, their boxes hot, right? I'm just saying, it's disgusting, but that's what he wanted. That turned Diddy all the way on. And he kept on. He was like, what Jane said there was one after the next, after the next, after the next. And when I thought I was done, there was another one coming in. Oh, yes. You was already at 100 and he's seen, oh man, she's nice and warm. Let me put it on torch. Let me put the volume on torch volume, right? Let me just go ahead and pump the volume all the way up. This girl is a freak off mermaid. She's about to be getting me all kind of old little freak off dragons. That's what Diddy wanted. And they wanted the money. They wanted these purses. They wanted the vacations, the lavish restaurants. All the shoes, clothes, or whatever that they were into. That's what they wanted. Paying for $10,000 for a rental house. I'm not paying no $10,000 for no rental house. I will go to the littlest country in Alabama, South Carolina, somewhere down south, and sit my tail down with a brand new house that is paid for from all them 10,000. That's, I don't know how long he's been paying, but I'm telling you, if she could not afford living in LA, honey, baby, chicken child, you need to move yourself from LA. If $4,700 in child support does not, help pay some of your living expenses or help pay for taking care of your child, you need to relocate. You need to get your tail up out the city. Stop trying to be somebody that you're not, because that's how a lot of them girls are. They get over here and they start flaunting, acting like they all that, like they got it going on. But then behind closed doors, all them girls on YouTube, on Instagram, a lot of them on OnlyFans, those girls are not up there and then having a great, wonderful life. No, they getting some hands. They getting some eggplants stuck in the front and the back. I mean, probably in their ears. I mean, the eggplant is going in every hole. They getting, like, the hands, the feet, the elbows on them. So them girls is going through some stuff just to have a lavish life. And it's like, really, is it worth it? Is it worth all of that? It's not worth it. I'd rather get me 12 9-to-5 jobs if I got to. I'd rather work my fingers to the bone before I open up for all kind of diseases, all kind of beat downs, all kind of crazy stuff that comes with that lifestyle. And then you whining and crying and hollering and slinging snot because you can't get a ring. Nobody's gonna give you a ring. Everybody knows that your hot box is on fire. It is on torch status. Nobody is going to want to be with you. No man, maybe somebody that works at McDonald's, they think they're having a come up, right? Michael Marble says mouth sores. Yeah, she has all of that. The herpes, was it 1 or herpes 1 and 2 or something, whatever, where your lips is all breaking out. You got the big old nasty, oh God, gross. And then your box is on fire. Everybody in Hollywood didn't hit that. The corn stars, all of them didn't hit that. So what is left? You have no value as a woman. No value. Like I said, maybe somebody at McDonald's or Burger King, or maybe you go overseas and try to start a new life, because I'm telling you, she's already been brought to an open shame. But there are people that are disgusting in that lifestyle too, men, that do that type of stuff that will probably wife her, but she wasn't about to get no ring out of Diddy. She was not. Reading books says sexy red too. Yeah, they are. They are disgusting. So nobody's gonna wife you. You've been ran through. I mean, you didn't have more bodies in a cemetery. You got more bodies than a cemetery. And you think that you're going to walk down the aisle with a ring and a dress on and have this lavish life? And no, absolutely not. Oh, no, baby. Maybe in your next lifetime. Maybe if you learn something in this life and maybe the next life that you so happen to have, maybe you could try to reinvent yourself or something. I don't know, but not in this lifetime. You're not getting no ring from Diddy and from nobody else. Anybody that wifes you, I'm sorry, they're gonna have to be like McDonald's workers, or maybe somebody work at the car wash or something. That's the only person that is going to wife you. Because nobody else, no man in their right mind, no good man in their right mind is not about to even come close to you. They probably be scared that the hot box disease is going to jump off even but just by talking to you. So there's no way and no how they are going to put a ring on it. I'm sorry. Tammy says down with the get down. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you. V says hi, TL. Just sub your conversation. The reason we're not seeing all those who accused him, the attorney said, anyone who been talking online and doing interviews wouldn't make good witnesses easy. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, and that's what they were saying. That's why I was like, nobody that's like came and talked on those docuseries, none of them are going to be on the stand because it's already affecting the case. So it's just, yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, it's just really crazy that all these women, because like I'm saying, like I was like under the impression, and I'm sure you guys were too. Remember when they were talking about, oh, the tapes, and oh, remember Ariel Mitchell? She was like, oh yeah, TD Jakes Jr. He had to be subpoenaed, and he got the tapes, and there's an A-list celebrity on it. Remember all of that? So I was like, oh my God. I was, y'all go check out my other lives. I'm telling you, all last year we was like, oh my God. Hey, Harlem, how are you? Pure survival. This is pure survival. Cause I'm telling you, y'all, we was waiting for just the Bieber tapes. We was waiting for the minors. Y'all remember Tanae? Her name came up in court the other day. Remember Tanae said she went to a freak off and she seen the little minors. They were dressed up like Harajuku Barbies. So I was like, oh Lord, she said they had the Harajuku Barbies out there. I was like, oh my God. Tammy says, lie Misha. Yes, lie Misha, lie Adriana. Remember them? They were like all lying. They were saying, I mean, it was like, man, this is gonna be okay. This, I was ready for it. I told Jamil, I said, baby, the feds, they got it. They got a bag. Oh, they do. They got these minors. Oh, I was all hyped. I was like, oh, this is going. I know Diddy did this, which we know he did. I'm not saying he, because y'all know he's a monster. But I'm saying I was like, yeah, they got the minors. Oh, they, and remember the thing too with the attorney. I mean Tony Busby. And remember he had all the lawyers. And I was like, oh, yes. Oh, even Tony Busby. Even Tony Busby got people calling. He said he had 3,000 people calling. Y'all, when I tell you, yes, Laura Lee says, what a disappointment. Yes. Because I was like, oh, I know them little, I know. Oh, Diddy might as well hang. Well, we know he going to hang it up anyway. But I was like, I'm like, where's KK? Where is Jonathan Oddie? Where is the drug mule, the little Brendan Paul? What happened? I'm like, and I'm seeing, because I was like, me and Jamil, I was like, no, babe, no, this blah, 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 blah. And he was like, I'm just saying, just a bunch of females. They didn't get what they wanted. They were getting their cheeks clapped. They was basically crying, wanting money. And then, but he was laying hands. Now, we're not going to say he wasn't. He was laying hands, feet and stuff. And I was like, no. I was like, just wait, baby. Wait, hold up. Because y'all heard me say it. I was like, no, the feds, they have this package and they going to bust Diddy out and blah, blah. And I'm like, still waiting. Still processing, still loading, And I'm like, where's that? So it has really taken a turn for me, which I know a lot of you guys, in the building. I know it probably took a lot of turns for y'all too. Michael says once Diddy is convicted, everyone named will be hit with RICOs. Probably so. And I'm like, even today, even with Kanye, what we just read in the notes from today, that they pulled this little stunt talking about, yeah, we need to name a celebrity. And then the judge denied it. So I'm like, this is crazy. I'm saying this is crazy. This is like really, really crazy. So I'm like, I'm just sitting here and I'm like kind of reviewing things. And I'm like, this is like, yeah, way different from what I thought the prosecution team was going. I was like, man. Laura Lee says a freak off phone. Yes. I'm like, remember they said there was head bashing, that they were bashing heads and that people were held against their will, which they showed, people held against their will. But I'm thinking what I was picturing, that all these people, all these females, males, having these freak offs, Diddy locking them in the room. They're not able to leave. He's like abusing them, whatever type of way. So that's how I was kind of thinking. I was like, that's why I was like, oh yeah, Diddy, which we know that he's already still in trouble. But I was just thinking of it in a whole different way. a whole different way. And I'm like, this is crazy. But Diddy still gonna be in trouble. Michael says the investigation wasn't complete, but they needed Diddy off the streets, and he asked for a speed. Yes, he did ask for a speedy trial. He sure did. He sure did, and he got one. And it's only a week and 1 day. So I'm just saying, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out with all these people, not all the people that was possibly, well, alleged to have been on the freak off, like Justin Bieber. But Justin Bieber came out, and what did Justin Bieber say? Oh, I have nothing to do. Diddy ain't never did nothing to me. So I'm like, these jokers is getting a little scary. But I'm like, they got the tapes. I mean, what happened? Like Justin Bieber, we are all feeling sorry for Justin Bieber. Like Diddy did. We know Diddy didn't clap Justin Bieber's cheeks. He's over there, going down on what's that football player doing like all this stuff. And I'm like, this is crazy. Venus says, not gonna lie, I wanted Crazy to hit the stand. He can't keep a story straight. You look, V, Kanye is crazy. That's why when I was like, when they were talking about it earlier, and I was like, listening, and they were like, yeah, Kanye, that possibly pulled up at the courthouse. I'm like, what he doing at the courthouse? And then when we just read that basically Mr. Agnifilo was trying to name another celebrity, bring a witness, and it's a celebrity or whatever, and then the judge denied it. I was like, oh, these jokers, I'm telling you, they getting ready. What they are doing, I'm telling you, they are trying to do anything that they can to try to pull and help Diddy, because they already know Diddy is going down. And that's why they are trying to do all these little slicky moves to try to throw everything off. But it's not working. It's not working at all. I'm telling you. Teresa says, yeah, I am so confused. Where are the people? We thought he was going to have more stars coming out. Yes, we thought he had the stars coming out. We thought he had the stars coming out. We thought he had the minors coming out. We thought all these other people. Remember, like I said, remember Ariel? And I'm telling you, Ariel Mitchell, oh yeah, TD Jakes Jr., he got subpoenaed to the feds, and there's there's a still picture on this video, and what she said? What else she said? She said it's a still picture, and it's an A-list celebrity. And I'm like, where is he at? If he was subpoenaed by the feds, where is he at? So I'm like, this is crazy. Pam says, everyone have an awesome night. Take care. Oh, thank you, Pam. Have a good night. Take care. See you in the next live, hon. Yeah, so it's like, I'm telling you, y'all, it's just mysterious. It is mysterious on what's going on. It is very, very mysterious, but we know Diddy's gonna go down. He's gonna get some years. Harlem says probably his going down for a DV case than a RICO. Probably so. Probably so. Vanique says them stars said H to the E to the LL no. Well, HAIL no. How much did he want for my tape? I'll tell you, it's crazy. Duarte says, yes, I'm telling y'all. So I don't know, y'all. This is getting crazy. But we're gonna see how long he's gonna get. Felicia says people, they still think Diddy's innocent. Diddy ain't no innocent. He is guilty as all get out, right? Michael says Rico has already been secured. I think so too. I think so, with all that stuff that the evidence, oh, my eyes itching. The evidence and proof that excuse me, y'all. The evidence and proof that he was doing that like paying those corn stars people, whatever, prostitutes, whatever, from like buying them plane tickets and doing all this other stuff, and then paying for these the corn stars, whatever you want to call them. He was paying for them, then giving Juicy J a little bit of money. It's just like little things that they were setting setting the stage up for that. I could see them possibly charge him because he was paying them money. Even the night before, like I said, he had like I think $9,000 cash on him and ready to do a freak off. I'm like, this joker don't ever stop. Like, this is crazy. So it is really crazy. Sharice says, yes, I am confused and confused on all. Yes, me too. That's why I'm like, this and really throw like a monkey wrench in what I was thinking. Cause you know when somebody's like a situation happens and you kind of start thinking about it in your mind, kind of setting how you think it's gonna happen, and then to come to find out it's really not like that. It's like a whole different situation. You're like, man, I'm like a little disappointed in like I don't know, just the way it went, that it has gone. I don't know. Laura Lee says, at the lounge, when are you guys coming back to New York? We wanted to come back like the last week, which is like next week, but I don't know, Laura Lee. I don't know. Human nature says can't stop, won't stop. I know, right? I don't know, Laura Lee, because I'm not even gonna lie. There's gonna be so many people out that courthouse. I'm telling you, those people are already out there acting a fool, y'all. Y'all see some of my lives, some of my shorts, Jamil's lives, Jamil shorts. Those people is already cutting up. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a little nervous to try to go back out there. I am a little nervous because these YouTubers beefing all kind of stuff, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to look. Bullets ain't got nobody's name on it, and they may be some flying at the courthouse during that time period. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't tell Jamil. I said, I don't know, baby. I don't know. I don't want to be. There's too much going on. That courthouse, when I say outside is hot rocking and popping, it is hot rock. It's popping out there, right? It is really craziness going on out there. But Vanique says, Michael, yes, heck, he only need two off the list. I can see four for sure. Kidnap, bribery, coercion, forced labor, etc. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. But Laura Lee, we coming back to the NYC though. We coming back to the NYC. Now I do want to see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch what's his name? The one that killed the United Healthcare. What's his name? Luigi Mangialo, whatever. Luigi, whatever. I do want to go to that court case, and I know that's in the same courthouse as Diddy. So I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my baby, talk to Jamil, and see if we can probably go down there, maybe like a couple of days or something, and check out that trial to see how that's gonna go. But yeah, so we're gonna check out, because y'all know I love doing court trials. But the one that we're on, that we're gonna probably focus on next, is what's his name, the one that killed those four students in like Idaho or somewhere. I forget his name, but Jamil, he's like way up on that case. He's been following it since day one, so I'm trying to still get spun up on it. But that one, and then Daryl Brooks is supposed to be going back to court, so I want to possibly go to that one, because I'm telling you, that joker is a character, baby. That joker in Wisconsin, he is a character. He already got like 11 life sentences, right? But he has to still go back to court for beating up his girlfriend. So even though he's in life in prison for like all this, but if we can get down there too, I would love to go down there and get some of his footage, because I'm telling you, and that's a state court, so we may be able to get, like, I don't know how they do like the public, if they allow phones like in there. I know feds don't allow phones, period. But if I can get some of that live footage, actual footage from my phone, from my camera on Daryl Brooks, y'all, oh my God, that is going to go ultra viral, because that joker is disrespectful. I'm telling you, he ain't learned nothing. His mama ain't taught him no home training. But those are the cases that I want to follow next. But yeah, so we're going to see. We're going to check it out. We're going to see what's, hot and popping. Michael says KK told the girl to take rugs on the plane to Diddy, and she did. Yes, and that's the trafficking. I mean, like drug trafficking. I mean, I don't know where that fits into the RICO Act, but I remember reading that the other day. So I'm like, this is crazy. Michael says, become a court artist. No, I can't draw worth the flip. I cannot draw. I can't draw at all. I can do some work art and decorate the courthouse. Now I'm good at that. Look, I'm really good at decorating, but not no court artist. I can't. I don't know how to draw to save my life. I have to draw the stick people. And then color their hair whatever color it is, and then put some, like, you know, some round, just draw some little circles for the shoes. That's all I can do. But drawing, definitely, they'd be like, who is this? Who is this? They look like they hungry. It's a stick person. They look like they hungry. They need to be fed. So I couldn't do no court artist. I wish I could draw, but y'all, thank y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Y'all, tomorrow is Friday. They are cutting up in all the cities with these riots. So wherever town you're in, y'all be careful, be safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel, because y'all, it is going down. 2025, I think I'm gonna have to sit down and write like a lot of stuff that happened, and do like a half of 2025, like the 6-month roll up for what's going on, because I'm telling you, it's a lot that's been going on. Tammy says a stick figure with gray hair will do just fine for Diddy. I know, right, Tammy? All I gotta do is draw the stick figure and then color his hair like this, like, you know, with a bunch of like W's, like W's, like W's, like just gray hair everywhere, because y'all know that head is looking a hot mess, right? That head is looking like Papa Smurf, right? I'm telling you, Santa Claus who stole Christmas 40 years ago. Diddy looks a mess with that gray hair. He looks old. He looked like Janice's sister. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Michael Marvel says, I believe in you. Thank you, thank you. He says, do it. Oh no, I'll maybe create a little drawing, and y'all tell me what y'all think of a court hearing. Oh, a court artist. I mean, I become the court artist now. Okay, all right. But y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in. Hit the like button on the way out, or if y'all on the replay, hit the like when you come in. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all, we going to catch y'all up tomorrow, probably around the same time. Because we're going to see what's going on Friday, y'all. Is it going to be hot and popping tomorrow? I don't know. We going to see. Because Jane Ho, she is gone. We won't see her no more. Maybe on the OnlyFans or something. I don't know. Maybe on somebody else's court hearing that she gets mad at. I don't know. But y'all, have a good night. Tammy says nighty night. Night night. Y'all, night night. Teresa says good night. Good night. Y'all have a good night. Laura Lee says thank you. You're welcome. Vinique says thank you for allowing me to speak in your chat. Love your insight in chat is great too. Thank you, Vinique. Thank you. And welcome to the lounge. We got a new lounger, y'all. Welcome, welcome. So wait, Michael says 50 next album. Oh, y'all is hilarious. Y'all is hilarious. But y'all have a good night. Night night. Sleep tight. I love everyone here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And y'all leave with love, peace, and tranquility. Keep your head on the swivel, and y'all stay prayed up, because 2025 has been on and popping. See you guys. Bye-bye.